So it is 2026 and you want to post on all social media platforms like Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, LinkedIn, YouTube, whatever you can think of all at once. You don't want to do all that manual work. You want to stay consistent because it's all like consistency game. You want to save time and you of course need to keep everything organized in one place. But here's the catch. The problem is the manual work. Because if you would be doing this alone, you would just need to go into Instagram, upload your media, write the caption, post. You then just go into TikTok and do the same. You go into Facebook, you go into Twitter, and all these manual work making you lose a lot of hours. And in a few days or weeks of time, you basically quit because you don't want to handle all that work. So what is the solution? Let me show you that. It is basically a simple social media scheduling tool. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you a social media management platform you can leverage so you grow on socials the fastest. The tool that I want to show you today is called Postplanify. It is, as I said, an all-in-one social media management platform for teams and also creators. So first of all, you can just create yourself a free account to give it a try. And once you go into the dashboard, you will see that under the workspaces tab, you can create separate workspaces for different businesses, clients, or projects that you might be working on. This will basically make you able to connect your all social media accounts like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Google My Business, Blue Sky, YouTube, and you can just basically click on connect buttons to connect all your social media accounts under the workspace that you created. And creating a post is pretty simple, and it is where things get so fun. First of all, you upload your media. This could be like an image or video or whatever basically. For example, let me upload a video and then I will be selecting the accounts that I want to publish this post to. Like for example, YouTube, LinkedIn, let's say TikTok as well, Instagram as well, and let's say Twitter. And I also want to post this post in my feed, like as Reels type, and also in my story. I can even change my video frame cover if I want to. I can do that here. Then I will be seeing the captions field on the right side where I can use the AI captions which look at your video, analyzes it. It also applies to images, by the way, and creates a caption based on your brand voice by analyzing what is your brand about. So you can just use this, but you can of course just write something that you completely own as well. So for example, let's say example caption right here. You can even like do this and create separate captions for each platform, by the way. If platform support, you can create first comments. You can mention organizations or other accounts. You can, for example, on Instagram posts, you can add collaborators to your posts. So you just basically post the same thing together and you just got the point, right? Then you can preview your post, for example, how it's gonna look like on different platforms. I mean, my post. Then once I make sure of all this stuff, I can just schedule this post for a later date by just picking a date and time right here. And it is just that simple. Like otherwise you will be going into each platform, doing the same stuff over and over again until you basically give up. And Postplanify saves you a lot of time. And let me also show you one very powerful tool, which is bulk scheduling. Which means, for example, let me select my Instagram and YouTube accounts. Then I will be uploading many images and videos at once. For example, let's say these two, but you can create up to 20 posts in per batch. And as you can see here, all these come here as separate posts, and I can schedule many posts at once without needing to go through them one by one. So I can just select the date and time for each. I can write their caption, and once I click on schedule all posts, they're all going to be go live in that selected date and time, which is super helpful and which is a huge time saver if you already have a lot of medias in place. Then you can go into the analytics suite and you basically see how your growth is looking like. And in a historical point of view, by the way, I can see my total followers graph, my views, my engagement rate, and my account-based analytics like my followers and all this stuff. I can even go into each specific account and see my trends there as well. I can see my best times to post data. Basically, all these helpful metrics is all in one dashboard for all platforms. Instead of going into Instagram and checking the analytics there, going into TikTok, checking the analytics there, and all that manual work. And I can even see like my post performance details. I can look at which videos, images, or posts performing better than the others, so I can invest more time into creating similar content to those to get more engagement. I can even manage all my comments and DMs across my Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, and Google My Business platforms. So for example, these are a few comments that I got to my Instagram post. I can write a reply to those. I can even use AI to write a reply, by the way. And once I click on send, this reply is going to be live on platform directly. In the media library, you can basically manage all your assets all in one screen. For example, I can create separate folders. I can attach tags. I can just upload media to use it later when I'm creating a new post. By the way, I forgot to show you, but in the media upload section, you have the option to import from Canva, Google Drive, Dropbox, and all these other alternatives, basically making you save more time as well because you don't have to upload your media, download it again. Then I also want to show you that you can create posting schedules per workspace, so you have a consistent posting queue, which could be very helpful to stay in order. And you can create hashtag sets to use them again and again in your post and basically eliminate all that manual work of copying the same hashtags from post to post. You can create labels, as I told you before. In the calendar, by the way, you can see all your scheduled and published posts all in one screen. So for example, this is the April 2026, and I can see my published posts, and I don't have any other scheduled posts for now. I can create one. I can see the details. I can see the previews of each post. So I have a much better understanding how they are looking like. And yeah, basically these like all details. You can select your time zone. You can switch between weekly and monthly views however you want. It is all up to you. And you can even create link in bio tools, by the way, if you have, for example, an Instagram account and also TikTok account and Facebook account. And if you just want one single source of truth of links, that you can basically list all your social media links, also like button links. And once someone visits your site, they can see all these details, and you can even track those analytics on Postplanify itself as well, like the page views, like the link clicks. You can also adjust the theme however you want. You can select between different themes or even customize the colors if you want to. And let me also show you the pricing so you have a bit of better understanding what is costing. On the starter plan, it starts from $29, which lets you connect up to 5 social accounts and 200 posts a month, which comes with basic analytics and media library. In the Grow plan, you are paying $49 a month and getting 10 social accounts and unlimited posts. So you don't have to worry about any limits, and you basically get all the other base core features like advanced analytics, social inbox, first comments, best time to post, all this fancy stuff. In the premium plan, if you're a team or a kind of agency, you might want this because you have more social accounts, right? You have 5 user seats, and you also get things like white label PDF reports, like a shared calendar, approval workflows, which will be pretty valuable if you want to collaborate with your team. In the enterprise plan, of course, if you want to scale much further than all these other 3, then you can book a call with me. By the way, I'm the founder of Postplanify, so we can just discuss your needs, what you actually need, and we can also come out with a custom plan tailored to your needs. So that was pretty much. Hope you found this video helpful. You can drop a like if you liked it. And there is 7-day free trial, by the way, so you can just give it a try. There's no any commitment, And if you like it, you can just keep your subscription. If you don't, you can of course cancel it. So have a great day. Cheers. Take care. Bye bye.